Stevie, I want to take you back to the start of the season. If I'd said to you, Liverpool are going to win the league, but Man City are going to win the treble, would you have taken that?
Absolutely.
So who's had the better season if that happens?
Neither. They've both had great seasons. Listen, Manchester City, their goal at the start of this year was to get the Champions League. Now, the fact that they may win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup is not something that the owners are going to be fawning all over the players about, and Begurstein and all the people behind the scenes. Because basically they're tournaments that right now, teams don't play their first team. And Man City do well in them because Man City, in my opinion, have the best squad in the Premier League and maybe in Europe. You know, they can go and play a cup final at the weekend, the Carabao Cup, and make 8 changes from the team that walked all over Real Madrid. Nobody else can do that. So the fact that they win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup is good. It's nice to have silverware, but the objective for them was the Champions League, as the objective for Liverpool was the Premier League. So when your team achieves the goal that it set out to, how does it get any better?
This is a weird one from a Liverpool perspective because they haven't won it since you were playing in 1990. Normally, most fans would take the 3 trophies over the 1 trophy. But I think in this instance, if you had the choice, if the 3 trophies were on that table and the league was on that table, most Liverpool fans would probably still go for the league.
Not most, all. Every single one. I have not spoken to a Liverpool fan recently. I say recently, I'm talking maybe the last decade, whose only wish and prayer and hope was for the Premier League title. And so you could stick 10 trophies on that table.
If one of them's not the Premier League.
If it's not the Premier League, the chances are they've won it before, but they need this one because it's been so long.
Is there any concern for you that with recent results at Watford and then in the FA Cup, that the standards that they've set are going to be hard to attain again? Or do you expect a performance against Bournemouth that's like, okay, that's why they're going to be champions?
Right, well, listen, they've been doing it for 18 months, and there's not a side alive that hasn't gone through periods where they haven't been at their best. Yep. And I would suggest that it's not a physical thing. I would suggest it's a mental thing. It's very difficult to be mentally at your peak for the length of time that they have, and expect it just to happen naturally. They're going through definitely a little lapse in concentration. You know, you see the goal against Watford. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's simple. When you defend a corner, you front up somebody like Deeney. It's a small thing, but when there are so many small things happening, they turn into big things. So I expect Liverpool to be back to where we think they are. There should be. Maybe not for the whole of the rest of the season, but certainly when it matters most and the majority of the time.
Finally, you were part of Liverpool squads that won in total 5 league titles when you were there. You went through blips.
Yep.
What was the turning point? What changed, or was it just keep the focus? And how did you do it? How did you bounce back from issues?
Well, the one thing people don't want to hear is you work harder if you haven't been working hard enough. You concentrate more. You prepare better. All the things that got you to where you were are probably the right things to do again, but mentally make sure you do them to the fullest, 100%. And then as quickly as you start losing, all of a sudden you're winning and you realise, listen, at the end of the day, it's all about preparation and mental toughness.
I know we live in a world these days where X has got to be better than Y, but in this instance, even if City do the treble, I think Liverpool fans will still enjoy the Premier League title.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.